You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
Black and White Sports fans, we're going to be talking about rugby here in this video. Now, rugby, not very popular here in the United States of America. I'm not exactly sure if we actually have any sports leagues here, because here in America, American football is the dominant sport. And there's a reason, guys, why you actually have mainly only men that play professional football. Now, when you look at the NFL, the average man in the NFL is going to be much bigger than the average man of the general population. It is just the way it is. It is a very, very physical sport. Now, rugby, very similar also as well. I'm not an expert on the sport whatsoever, but we do know that American football was inspired by rugby. And rugby is very popular internationally, not here in the United States of America. Now, when it comes to the whole transgenders in sports, namely trans women, which are biological males that want to identify as women, it has become a serious problem in sports because these biological men are just dominating the competition. Now, when it comes to physical sports like rugby, I'm pretty sure if you throw a biological man onto the field with women, the women are just going to get wiped out. And it seems like common sense is starting to get around through sports, and we're starting to see transgenders actually get banned from competition. And now it's happening in rugby. Over here on Outkick, Rugby League also bans transgender athletes from competing in international events. And this is the way it should be, folks, because I believe that somebody could get very, very physically hurt. Now, if you just look at swimming, look at Leah Thomas. Leah Thomas is much bigger than the actual female competitors in the pool. Now, it's not a physical sport when I'm talking about they're going head to head, like hitting each other and that kind of thing. In rugby, yeah, you're getting physical with each other. But let's read some of this. Just the other day, FINA, the world governing body for swimming competitions, announced that transgender athletes such as Leah Thomas would not be able to participate in international events. Well, another sports international governing body has joined in banning transgender athletes from competing. According to multiple reports, the International Rugby League has announced that they will also be enforcing a level playing field. Good. In their announcement, the league said they'd like to further evaluate the, quote, perceived risks to female athletes. They say this: until further research is completed to enable the IRL to implement a formal transgender inclusion policy, male to female trans women players are unable to play in sanctioned women's international rugby league matches, the IRL said in a statement. Bravo to them. Because all you got to do, and there's some other video here, you can actually check out this clip here from 2017, talking about, like, I believe this is actually a trans rugby player right there. I can already tell this is a biological man, and they definitely have a physical advantage over women. I mean, just look at this picture right here. This is insane right here. That's the rugby ball. This is a biological man right here identifying as a woman. And that's a woman right there. Look at how much bigger this guy is than this female. This is insane. And this is another picture right here. I mean, if they're on the field, there's no doubt this biological man has a very, very big time physical advantage. This is just insane, man. And I'm so glad that, you know, that common sense is starting to prevail. And I don't want to see anybody get seriously hurt. Now, we've seen in MMA where MMA fighters, biological men, go into the octagon, they have just wiped out the competition. And I'm afraid, folks, that honestly, it's probably going to take the death of a biological female at the hands of a biological male to truly stop all this nonsense. It shouldn't get to that point. There's a reason why we have male and female divisions. And if they want to, they can have a transgender league. I'm perfectly okay with that. Or at least a division. In rugby, swimming, that kind of thing. Now, the problem is they may not have enough people. And I believe that these trans athletes, they actually do want to compete against women or against men. And when it comes to trans women, biological men, they want to compete against the women. Why? Because they know they can dominate the competition. But hats off to the International Rugby League for putting a stop to this. This is just complete madness, what's actually been going on in sports. But the last week, man, we got some very, very good news as far as banning these biological men from dominating women's sports. We actually have to see if more other sports leagues are actually going to continue this trend in banning them and have an equal playing field. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and white sports fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to Black and White Sports, and we'll catch you next time.
Black and White Network supporters, make sure you check out the Black and White Network merchandise store. Link in the description. Use promo code USA First, all one word. USA First, all one word. 25% off now.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.